remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Nah, I get it to go. Nah, I get it to go.
Y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months saying I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. It was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 48-yard line.
This time, Wilson will throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and...
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, these two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. When it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Right at the line of
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 7-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Steps away to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Mayfield dancing to his left. Going deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That it? Touchdown, 49ers. John Ross, 93 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. That's a prime example of the danger that Baker Mayfield presents when he's able to get outside of the pocket.
And we see many quarterbacks do this in the league. A lot of them have that good mobility, but we see them, they're more like striders, right? There's a smoothness to them. When I watch Baker Mayfield, everything is sharp, hard, aggressive, and he turns it into a big-time shot downfield in a monster play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right there. Regular.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off their last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Second and 5.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
Hey, on 133. Game situation. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Here we go, D. Mike 5-4.
On 3rd down, Mayfield being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights.
Makes the score.
And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Seahawks
That
nothing.
drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
Throwing is Wilson.
The yard at the 47-yard
The
line.
catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ray Greenlaw on the tackle. A gain of 4.
Here's Wilson.
Is 3rd down.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
Seattle.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it second and goal. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Fourth down and goal.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
14,
DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score.
Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
7 yards there and a first down. Here's Mayfield. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Complete to Tevin Coleman. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 48-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Rolling to his left. He'll fire this deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Check, 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 check. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Hey! Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right there. 54. Right there.
From the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Niners 17, Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Final play of the half. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, you know, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now second and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Mayfield looks to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Flush to his right. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up second.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, 49ers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 1, Mayfield out to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit, force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 8 yards there and a first down.
41-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
17.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Now Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, we're 33.
To throw, Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mostert. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
You can't block me. Check 31. Check 31. Out. Rail. Alert. Hurry. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So that'll back him up 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards. So now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 52. 57, Mike 57. Nice, sweetheart.
Mayfield now. Buying time to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson. Room past the 20. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Throwing now is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Wilson steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
49ers 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
But I can't go. No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you. 57. It's Mike. 57. I'm here all day. 57.
Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Deebo Samuel.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
57 to Mike. Real. Target. 57 to Mike. Mike 57. Watch the run.
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score, Seahawks.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the